Okay, hey Nuki, how's it going? This is Dr. Clue, and I'll show you real briefly how things are looking on the Atari Flashback. Here we have the Atari Flashback, and let me just mute my own computer over here so we're not getting the feedback. All right, shush. So, well, that doesn't show very well at all, does it? All right, so here we have it, and so I've got it hooked up through the audio video. So there we are. And all right, so we'll get an idea here in just a moment of how we're looking. I wonder if there's a way that I can demonstrate the keys while I'm doing this. So maybe like that. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to show Star Raiders as it currently works. So here it is. You can start it off and you can hit the start and photons fire. As you'll notice, this is something I'm noticing here too. The D-pad is not working in the original one. Also doesn't work in the hack as well for some reason. All of the buttons, this is our mono supposedly button. This is the one that we were using from switching hyperspace to the computer. And unfortunately, this is just a temporary button, come to find out. So my original concept won't quite work. So there's that. This is, yeah, okay, that's interesting. And this is, of course, the select. So I guess it allows us to select at this point. That's kind of neat. That's that upper button right there. And that's pretty much it. But of course, we start the game and we can't get into the actual gameplay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hit the menu now and bring up your newest version, which is quite an improvement, actually. It gets us at least somewhat. So here's Star Raiders. With that, I'm going to hit the fire button. Okay, so this one starts us off on the galactic map, which is not bad. We can hit start now. Now, notice the D-pad is not working. So I don't know exactly what's up with that. This is the D-pad's supposed to be the joystick 1 control, so I'm not exactly sure why that is, unless, of course, the controller pad may have actually been in the first joystick port originally and the joystick being in the second, but that doesn't explain why the fire button is working. Oh, great. So let's see what we got. So anyway, we hold down the mono button. We actually get some action now. Again, the D-pad's not working, but of course we can fire photons. And that's while we're holding down the mono button. We release the mono button, it goes back to the computer. Now, one thing that you did add was with this button, we can now turn off the computer. So there we go. Or not the computer, but the shields. That's something we didn't have before. So a lot of good improvements. Like I say, if we hold down the mono button, we actually do get gameplay. We just don't have any D-pad action because that's just doing nothing. There we go. You can almost win a novice game of this with no problem just by flying along and waiting until they get in your line of sight. So there we have it. That's where we currently are. Let me see if you have joined me in the chat. Okay. I see my friend Dave B has joined me. Hi, Dave. And so that's pretty much it at the moment. Be more than happy to test out any other ones that come along. There we go. Take that, Xylons. So we actually have a playable, slightly playable version. So with some, we're on the right track. We just come up, interesting. We just got to come up with a better button for switching between computer and forward view, and figure out what's going on with the D-pad, if that's even possible. I don't know why the D-pad's not working. It's just a straight up joystick. So there we have it. Nuki, thanks for the help you've done so far, and I guess I'll go ahead and conclude the video at this time. So that works. All right.